This is your High Desert Sports Report, the Victor Valley's only weekly action highlights sports program, covering our area's schools, teams, athletes, and sporting events. Silverado unleashes a second-half scoring barrage to barrel past Adelanto 60-36 and win the Desert Sky League championship. The Hawks get a career night from this Roberto Ruiz to Lyndon Ravar connection. The sophomore quarterback and junior wide receiver collaborating on 4 scoring passes. Silverado's multiple-pronged offensive attack overcomes Adelanto's dual threat of Keith Reynolds and Rashawn Ramsey. The pair involved in 5 of the Saints' 6 touchdowns this night. It would be this Keith Reynolds' pick 6 that opens the scoring, interrupting Silverado's initial possession, pirating the pass and returning it 88 yards. The teams will go back and forth, trading touchdowns, each scoring 3 the first half. The very young Saints answering the bell each time in kind when the Hawks crossed the goal line in the first half. It was 20-18 Silverado at the half. The triumph ends the COVID-convoluted 2021 campaign undefeated for second-year head coach Kieron Jones, whose 9 touchdowns against the Saints is his team's highest offensive outburst of the season. The outcome also throws the 3 challengers, Adelanto, Victor Valley, and Granite Hills, into a 3-way tie in second place in final league standings. In Friday night's other marquee matchup, Apple Valley's Jaden Denigal carried for 4 touchdowns and passed for another in the Sun Devils' 49-42 victory at Culver City. This battle pitted the Mojave River League champions and unbeaten Sun Devils against Bay League champions and previously unbeaten Culver City, with the Sun Devils' 4-star junior quarterback outdueling the Centaurs' 3-star and highly recruited senior signal caller. The victory gives Apple Valley its first undefeated season in school history, an impressive inauguration for first-year coach Kyle Godfrey. Also Friday, Granite Hills coach Alex Gonzalez Cougars beat Victor Valley 24-16. That victory leaving Granite Hills in that 3-way tie with Adelanto and the Jackrabbits for second place in the final Desert Sky League standings.
Matt L. Ali on the stop.
This online sports report presented by Valu Quality Truck Bodies, family owned and operated since 1954. Valu manufactures state-of-the-art truck bodies for the construction industry nationwide. Valu Quality Truck Bodies, supporting teams, schools, and athletes throughout the Victor Valley. Terry Kurtz here, inviting you to join us on Terry Kurtz Online, the half-hour report on High Desert and Mojave River Valley events and activities, entertainment, and history. It shows 3 times daily at 7:30 and 11:30 mornings and 4:30 in the afternoon, right here on Victor Valley TV, immediately following your High Desert Sports Report. It's the most informative and entertaining half-hour of High Desert television today. Your High Desert Sports Report is brought to you by Down Home Grill in Victorville on the corner of Bear Valley Road and Ridgecrest Road.
Sold.
Bid fast and last, sold on supporting High Desert Sports. Midway Home Solutions in Victorville. Deagle & Don always has discount prices on appliances, mattresses, home furnishings, and electronics. Valu Quality Truck Body, family owned and operated since 1954. Valu manufactures state-of-the-art truck bodies for the construction industry nationwide. Greiner Buick GMC in Victorville. Greiner always has the best damn used cars, period. Iwanzik Law Firm, trial lawyers for serious problems. Desert High Transportation, reliable and dependable non-emergency transportation for ambulatory and wheelchair passengers. And by the Community Table Restaurant in the Holiday Inn in Victorville. The Bradco Companies present This Date in High Desert and Mojave River Valley Sports History. The Bradco Companies support the student athletes, teams, and sports programs at Victor Valley College, Barstow College, and the schools throughout our Mojave River Valley. The Victor Valley College Rams' week-long encounters against Glendale's pitching staff, 3 games in 6 days, cost the Rams their lead as the top-hitting team in the Western State East Division Conference. The Rams' team batting average falls below 300 for the first time this season. Rams individual leaders, however, continue to produce. Kyle Callahan leads the conference in runs driven in. Josh Gooding is second in the conference in RBIs, first in runs scored, and has the 3rd highest batting average in the Western State East Division. Rams starter Marco Perea opens the game, striking out Vaqueros leadoff hitter DJ Omarui. 5th start of the year for the Lubbock, Texas freshman, who comes in with 10 strikeouts in his previous 32 innings. Trouble brews, though, when Marco Perea walks the next hitter, and Glendale's 3 hitters ground ball results in 2 on, 1 out instead of an inning-ending double play. Successive bases on balls to Glendale's cleanup hitter and number 5 hitters enable the visitors to score the game's first run without the benefit of a base hit. Marco Perea's second strikeout of the inning has him on the cusp of minimizing damage, but Glendale pushes across 2 more in the top of the first, and the Rams are chasing 3 when their first hitters come to the plate. Leadoff hitter Josh Gooding walks. Luis Perea hits behind the runner, sending Josh Gooding to second with nobody out. Luis Perea, older brother of starting pitcher Marco Perea, extending his hitting streak to 6 games. Glendale starter Nick Kovar gets a fine running catch from shortstop Grant Mona to rob the conference's leading RBI hitter, Kyle Callahan, of the base hit into left field. The Vaqueros get Justin Henry on the close play at first, and Glendale escapes the first without giving up a run. The Rams get Chad Ayrton aboard on the infield base hit with 1 out in the second. Noah Welch drops the base hit over the right side of the infield, enabling Chad Ayrton to advance to third. Runners at the corners, 1 out. We are in the bottom of the second. Jared Hudson Bell drives in the first Rams run of the day with the sacrifice fly to center, scoring Chad Ayrton from third. 7th run driven in on the year for the former Victor Valley High School freshman. VVC trails by 2, 3-1. Vaqueros first baseman Jake Selko requests maybe the PA system's music man play the chicken dance, if I'm reading the signs and signals correctly, or maybe he's indicating his catcher needs to be talking to him with 2 outs and leadoff hitter Josh Gooding coming to the plate. Alert and aggressive base running by former Jackrabbit Noah Welch accounts for the second Rams run. Josh Gooding beats out the infield hit, and Noah Welch scores from second on the close play. Glendale adds to their run total with the 2-out bloop single to center off the bat of sophomore catcher Zach Mouser. Matt Colognes scoring from second on the play. 4-2 Vaqueros, top of the third. Marco Perea responds by walking the number 9 hitter on 4 pitches, then giving up bases on balls to the next 2 hitters, forcing across Glendale's 5th run. That'll bring an end to the day's work for the freshman starter. Rams assistant coach Bucky Buckles tells relief pitcher Tyler Crone, get ahead of the first hitter he faces and pitch him away to induce a pop-up to second baseman Luis Perea. At least I think that's what he's telling him. Tyler Crone executes. The 2-strike, 2-out bloop winds up going over the head of second baseman Luis Perea, though, and 2 more Vaqueros score, 7-2 Glendale. 3 more Vaqueros runs will score, making it 10-2 Glendale when Kyle Callahan leads off for the Rams in the bottom of the third. What ensues pretty well sums up VVC's frustration on this April Fool's Day. Kyle Callahan rips the base hit into right, then tries to capitalize on the Glendale bobble to put himself in scoring position. He is thrown out at second. Josh Rogers follows with the sharp single to left. The Green Mountain, Colorado sophomore is the last Rams base runner until the 6th. VVC will not place a runner in scoring position until Josh Gooding reaches second in the 8th. In the meantime, Rams relief pitchers Jonathan Mesa, 16, and Darrell Allen, 3, get in some work. Mesa is a freshman out of Eisenhower. Darrell Allen, a first-year Ram from Kearns, Utah. 6th appearance for Darrell Allen, who will ring up a pair of Vaqueros, giving him 10 strikeouts in his 6 innings of work on the year. We go to the 8th. Josh Gooding at second. Luis Perea takes his lead at first. Kyle Callahan adds to his conference-leading RBI total, driving in Josh Gooding for Callahan's 35th run driven in his 21st game played. Josh Gooding's run scored his 36th, second highest total in the state. Kyle Callahan joined the team 7 games into the season, and his 80 at-bats, apparently not enough to qualify him as the leading hitter in the state despite 39 hits. That's a .490 batting average. As soon as Callahan's number of at-bats reaches the total necessary to qualify him for the batting title, he will have the highest batting average among community college hitters in the entire state. As it stands now, a Solaro hitter leads the state in hitting with a .471 average, with 87 official at-bats, 7 more than Kyle Callahan. We have Luis Perea at third, Kyle Callahan at first. Josh Rogers comes through with his second hit of the afternoon, the base hit through the left side. Luis Perea scores. Kyle Callahan goes to second. RBI 8 on the year for Josh Rogers. Noah Welch follows with one of the harder hit balls of the day for the Rams, but just short of Noah Welch's first collegiate home run. Bottom of the 9th. Eric Gold comes off the bench and connects with another hard hit ball, this one into the gap in right center. Eric Gold, the San Pasqual freshman, will later come around to score the final Rams run of the ball game. The Rams open the first full week of April with 3 against the Citrus Owls. Then it will be 3 against the Barstow Vikings and 3 against Antelope Valley to close out the 2017 campaign. Your High Desert Sports Report is brought to you by Down Home Grill in Victorville on the corner of Bear Valley Road and Ridgecrest Road.
Go
Bid fast and last. Sold on supporting High Desert Sports. Midway Home Solutions in Victorville. Deagle and Don always has discount prices on appliances, mattresses, home furnishings, and electronics. Valu Quality Truck Body. Family owned and operated since 1954. Valu manufactures state-of-the-art truck bodies for the construction industry nationwide. Greiner Buick GMC in Victorville. Greiner always has the best damn used cars, period. Iwanzik Law Firm. Trial lawyers for serious problems. Desert High Transportation. Reliable and dependable non-emergency transportation for ambulatory and wheelchair passengers. And by the Community Table Restaurant in the Holiday Inn in Victorville. Hot off the down-home grill, flashbacks to this day in High Desert sports history. Sultana's Adam Santa Cruz won hits Oak Hills in 2015. This 2011 Mavericks slugger goes deep in consecutive at-bats. The 2014 Mavericks battle Lancaster. We lead off this report with the origin of the Shirley Richard Memorial Scholarship.
The Shirley Richard Memorial Scholarship is a scholarship started by Steve and Bobby Richard in honor of their mother Shirley. And Shirley was a counselor here at Appley High School for 25 years. And she helped kids fulfill their dreams. She helped them, fulfill their college goals. But more than anything, she just loved to help, students here at our school.
One boy and one girl Sun Devils basketball players are awarded the scholarship based on grades, effort, teamwork, and financial need. Sultana defeats defending Mojave River League champions Oak Hills 1-0 behind Adam Santa Cruz one-hitter. Liam Wall drives in the game-winning run 2 days after his two-run homer defeats the Bulldogs 4-2. Sultana runs their record to 14-3, 2-0 in the Mojave River League. The Sultana victories, the first Mojave River League losses ever for the Bulldogs, who won CIF titles in 2011 and 2013. Does going deep your first time up boost your confidence?
Oh yeah, for sure. It gave me a lot of confidence. I felt good going into that bed, and I was like, all right, just do it again. And it happened, so that was pretty good.
Killian Sands homered on consecutive at-bats before a Saturday night crowd of Mavericks fans anticipating post-game fireworks. Denny Almonte took one out this same night. These offensive highlights on a night that saw speedy Nick Franklin keep his hitting streak intact on the Mavericks' home field. And Daniel Carroll gives Mavs fans the full measure of this double. He was the Mavericks' double-double hitter, giving in-and-out double-double burgers to fans in a predetermined section of the ballpark. The setback dropped the Mavericks back out of a tie for first in the Southern Division standings, their first loss at Stater Brothers Stadium. The story of the game, though, was Killian Sands hitting it out in his first and second at-bats of the ballgame. The 24-year-old from the Netherlands didn't take the rest of the weekend off. He homered again the next day in the Mavericks' Sunday win over the Lancaster Jethawks. See Killian hit it again in those first Sunday home game of the season highlights on your next Mavericks Roundup. The early season showdown between the California League Southern Division front-runners in the Mavericks Jethawks series at Heritage Field. Dylan Unsworth gets the nod in Game 3. The 6'1", 21-year-old out of Durban, South Africa, seeking his second win in his third start. Brock Hebert gets the first Mavericks hit off Kyle Smith, lifting the soft liner to right and then taking advantage of the misplay to take second. Hebert continues to perform in outstanding manner for the Mavericks. This night, he collects 3 hits, the only hits the Mavericks will muster against Jethawks hurlers this game. Hebert, the 22-year-old out of Bourg, Louisiana, leads this series hitting .381.
Attending the Mavericks Jethawk Series at Heritage Field, author John Hoppins.
John, what brings you to Maverick Stadium?
Well, my wife and I are traveling the country to write a book about minor league baseball and minor league baseball fans, and also independent leagues as well. We cover those too.
Anything about Maverick Stadium and the way High Desert Mavericks fans react, or have been treated that might stand out?
Well, I think first of all, the way they're treated is fabulously. They have an incredible staff here of people that come down into the stands and take your order and help out the customer and the fan. That's incredible. Very nice, very well done. And the other thing too is that with the accessibility, the foul balls. A lot of people get a chance to get foul balls here, and the accessibility, especially to the visiting team. I mean, you always get to see your home team and meet your home team players, but in this particular stadium with the visiting team coming down through the stands, it gives the fans an opportunity to see players that are perhaps in other organizations and get their autographs, if you will, or get them to sign their memorabilia. You can see us on Facebook at Ballpark 2, that's the number 2, Ballpark 2 Ballpark, and we post pictures and a brief description of every park that we visit, and we hope to have that book together in perhaps a couple years. We have about another 2 years, 2.5 years on the road.
Thank you for being out here. Thanks for these comments, and look forward to Ballpark to Ballpark.
Thank you, Terry. It's been my pleasure. Thank you.
This date in High Desert sports and entertainment history is served up and delivered by Down Home Grill. Happening now, the Smoked Tri-Tip Special. Smoked Tri-Tip with mashed potatoes, roasted veggies, and Down Home Grill's famous funnel fries. Smoked Tri-Tip Philly cheese steak sandwich. Smoked Tri-Tip breakfast burrito. Now through Sunday. Call 760-241-4663 for delivery, drive-through, curbside, or pickup. Down Home Grill, corner of Bear Valley Road and Ridgecrest Road in Victorville. On this date in High Desert history, the Victor Valley Union High School District draws upon Santa Fe drifters and impressionist Greg Bosco to dramatize their 2010 attendance stimulus program. Sidecars and Buck Blair, headline makers this day in 2015 at Wheel to Wheel Raceway. Lefty Ryan Peck plays every position in 2019 Victor Valley College contest. Apple Valley High School's Computer and Media Pathways and Medical and Health Sciences Pathways recognized as Distinguished Academies in 2017. This series of flashbacks starts with Rams Baseball 2019. Uncommon situations have become common for the Victor Valley College baseball team in its final home games of 2019. Rarities, as in the use of left-handers in defensive positions not ordinarily played by a southpaw. Rams coach Irvin Bounds places lefty Ryan Peck's versatility on display this day. The VBC freshman plays 1 inning at every defensive position. Quite possibly the first time in California Community College baseball this has ever been performed. Ryan Peck behind the plate the first inning, unusual in itself for a left-hander to catch. Then first base the second inning, second base the third, shortstop the fourth, completing the infield cycle at third in the fifth inning. Then left field in the sixth, center field in the seventh, and right field in the eighth, before coming on to pitch the ninth. The opponent, the top hitting and first place team in the Western State East, Glendale. The two vaqueros he rings up in the ninth give him 32 strikeouts on the year in 59 innings pitched. The Rams' offense gets started on the right foot. Leadoff hitter Johnny Castaneda steps into the second pitch he sees and lines a 350-foot laser over the left field fence. It leaves Willie Davis Pringle Field in a hurry. Third home run of Johnny Castaneda's freshman season. Johnny Castaneda comes oh so very close to hitting a home run in his second at-bat. Glendale left fielder Sean Harris makes as good a home run robbing catch as Rams coach Irvin Bonds quips he has ever seen at Willie Pringle Field. The following day, Johnny Castaneda steals 3 bases in the Rams' victory at Glendale to win the conference stolen bases crown with 27. He scores the first and last runs the following day in VBC's 5-3 season-ending win.
Extreme sidecars and extremely interesting sidebars, leading storylines of wheel-to-wheel sprints and dirt carts racing round 3 of this 2015 racing season. Headlines should read, Buck Blair emerges victorious in the Pro 500 main. Alyssa Smith makes it winner's circle back-to-back in intermediates. But bring on the sidecars. Extreme sidecars. The sidecar is the one-wheeled device attached to the side of the motorcycle. The sidecar, sometimes called a hack. Extreme sidecars, 3 wheels, 2 riders, no brakes. They exceed 100 miles an hour when track conditions are ideal, and the 600 to 1000 cc motorcycle is running at its best. The California Department of Education recently selected Apple Valley High School's Computer and Media Pathway and Medical and Health Science Technology Academies as 2 of 14 programs in the state to be recognized as a 2017 California Partnership Academy's Distinguished Academy. This select group was chosen out of over 400 programs in the state after demonstrating excellence in the implementation of high-quality educational programs that combine core academies with career technical education for California's at-risk students. Apple Valley High School was the only institution to be recognized for multiple academies.
The Victor Valley Union High School District draws upon theatrical means to dramatize their 2010 attendance stimulus policy.
ASVAB? What is ASVAB? You're doing some kind of nuclear missile drills or something on that day? I don't know. What is ASVAB?
Sure wish they had that make every day pay attendance program when we were in school.
Yeah, then we wouldn't be having to rob banks for a living.
Dr. Ryder, I presume.
Oh my word, it's the Governor. Oh, I'm so excited. How are you, sir?
I am so pleased to meet you. I am here to congratulate you on your attendance stimulus package you have at the school district.
Oh, yes, but before we even talk about the stimulus package, could I get your autograph? This is such an honor.
There is another thing that really gives me a headache. Why can't the students have the cell phones on during class time? What if there's a family emergency? Or more importantly, what if I have to text everybody to let them know that the Terminator is on the movie channel tonight?
Well, maybe some of those residuals from your movie could go to our Good to Great fund for kids.
And on the count of 3, draw and fire. Got it? Got it. I think so. 1. I said on 3. Don't that fella run? Serves him right for not finishing school. That's right.
Well, Governor, I just want to say thank you for coming. As you know, we have a 1,000-day plan. We're going to move this district from good to great, and glad that you're here to be part of that.
I'll be back.
We'll be back tomorrow with another series of flashbacks on this date in high desert history. Bid fast and last, sold on shining the spotlight on our area's outstanding students, entertainers, and athletes. Bid fast and last has been conducting world-class auction service online long before social distancing. You can bid virtual live online at bidfastandlast.com. Terry Kurtz here, inviting you to join us on Terry Kurtz Online, the half-hour report on high desert and Hovey River Valley events and activities, entertainment, and history. It shows 3 times daily at 7:30 and 11:30 mornings and 4:30 in the afternoon, right here on Victor Valley TV, immediately following your High Desert Sports Report. It's the most informative and entertaining half-hour of high desert television today. Your High Desert Sports Report is brought to you by Down Home Grill in Victorville on the corner of Bear Valley Road and Ridgecrest Road.
Sold.
Bid fast and last. Sold on supporting High Desert Sports. Midway Home Solutions in Victorville. Deagle and Don always has discount prices on appliances, mattresses, home furnishings, and electronics. Valu Quality Truck Body. Family owned and operated since 1954. The Bradco Companies supporting all of the teams and sports programs throughout the Mojave River Valley. Iwanzak Law Firm, trial lawyers for serious problems. And by the Community Table Restaurant in the Holiday Inn in Victorville, supporting High Desert teams, athletes, and sports programs. This is your High Desert Sports Report, the Victor Valley's only weekly action highlights sports program, covering our area's schools, teams, athletes, and sporting events.